Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is what, Sunday morning? It is Sunday morning. In my lap, I have a sleepy little girl. It is Goeie. She was asleep. I woke her up. But to try and be nice, I didn't just reach in and grab her. I went over to her cage and I scrabbled around next to her until she woke up. And then I let her have time to sniff my fingers and realize that it was just me and that I was safe. And then I slowly put my fingers underneath her and I lifted her up. So I didn't scare her any more than, normally would be for a hamster, to do my best to keep her happy and friendly. And this is little Goeie. She is a sweetheart. So I'm going to put her back in her cage now, though, because as I said, I did wake her up. And I do feel bad about it, but, as much as I try to respect her bodily autonomy, she is a hamster, and her total body mass is much, much, much less than, just my brain matter alone. So, here we go, little one. You're a sweetheart. Thank you very much. There we go. Again, she's different in that she doesn't bother trying to find safe places in her cage to try and rest. Not so much in that it's learned helplessness, but, all my other hamsters have places that they hide. They've got, Dr. Snurf has built a nest, which is, his big mound, and then when he pokes his nose out, he comes out like that. And little Saber is inside of the box. Figmo lost his box, but he had a box that he was staying in. Little Dust Mop here, I've got a piece of cardboard that leans up against the side of his cage, and he's always underneath that when he's sleeping because that's his safe place. Goeie, she just flops down in the open wherever she happens to be comfortable. And so, no particular safe place, but right now, she likes the far corner, but it's not in a nest. There's just a divot. And then she just goes over to the divot and then curls up or lies down or becomes a tennis ball. Like, how hedgehogs can sit within their spiny backing thing and hold it together, and there's this sort of tennis ball like when they're just resting. Hamsters kind of do that without the big floppy thing behind them. With their spines, they'll sit upright with their feet, with their hind feet in front of them and their little front feet up here, and they'll eat or groom themselves or just sit or curl and then sleep. And so it's very cute. I like it when they do stuff like that. But she lay on her side. She's totally helpless, and so I can't help but feel protective, because that's awesome. I mean, when she's showing that much trust that she's not going to be killed and eaten, hey, I want to protect that trust. My voice was doing so well, and then I started using it again. Thumbs up, it knows when the webcam is on. Last night I did go walkies again, but it was pretty late. Of course, it was very warm, and my body does not do heat well. So if I'm going to exercise where I heat up, because when I go out walking, I pump out the BTUs. I'm like a furnace. And so I need to be able to radiate the heat out, and if the outside world is as hot as my inside body, I'm not going to be able to cool down all that well. So when it's warm and too hot, I don't go out walkies. I wait until it starts to cool down. And when I left, it was about 8:30ish, so the sun was going down, it was getting darker, there was a nice cool breeze, and so I went walkies, and it was really, really nice. I mean, painful, of course. Not as bad as it has been. My knees were okay for the walk, and the rest of my body was okay. Excuse me. Okay for the walk, so it was good. And that keeps my whole body and hopefully my heart in good shape, because of course while out walking, it went and did the whole rhythm change, which is always fun because, when your heart goes through the rhythm change, it goes to the lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, dub, lub dub, lub dub. And that's always like, oh. So fun, especially when out walking quickly. Definitely a nervous causing thing. Oh, excuse me. I have this huge quandary when I'm trying to come up with videos to make for my channel. I like to play all sorts of things, because now I'm talking about my Let's Play stuff, because I do all sorts of things, as you know. But I like to do stuff like Rising World and Terraria and Minecraft and all these other things. I mean, bunches and bunches and bunches of stuff. One of the reasons I'm on, sadly or unsadly, is I have to be like everyone else out there, and I have to chase trends. But one of the reasons I've got so many Minecraft things going on right now is, number one, I have been playing and still love playing the game. I've been playing it since, ever since I discovered that, Notch had that free alpha you could play, and did that and was playing the free alpha, and then got involved with the other stuff, and then my son got an account, and then I played using his account until after the years he stopped playing, lost his password. Then I had to get the game, and I've still continued playing, and I'm still playing now, and it's awesome. I really like survival crafting games. That's why I don't just play that one. I have like over 1,000 hours in the game Starbound before it came out of alpha and became a release, and I don't really like it anymore. But before that it was awesome. But as fun, as enjoyable as all these other things are, like, I really like the game Rising World, and it does okay in views, sort of. Like lately I'll get like slightly under 200 views on a Rising World video. Not a ton. But a Minecraft video, that'll get 500, 600 views. Again, for me, that's a lot. I mean, the only videos I've ever really gotten a ton of views on were my reaction videos that I never ever get paid for because it's copyrighted material. So, as much as people keep saying, well, you should be doing more reactions if you want to get more subs, I'm not worried about subscriber numbers. It's views that's important. I mean, I've got 181,000 subscribers. But YouTube doesn't care about that number. They care about viewers and engagement and watch time. And when I've got 181,000 subscribers and I only get maybe 500 views on a breakout video, yeah, YouTube doesn't really care too much about my channel. Oh well, life is life. Boy, I hope I edited out all this coughing. Boy, I wish I could stop coughing. Yay! And of course, yesterday I got something underneath this denture for a short period of time. I can't remember exactly what I was eating, but remember, my skin on my body, my whole body, is just insanely delicate. Not like it's going to, fall off or melt. It's regular skin, but it falls apart under pressure and such really, really quickly. I got something underneath there for like 5 or 6 light chews before I could get my lower plate out to clean it out, which means I had to very lightly try to chew to clear stuff. Those 5 or 6 really light chews with some half chewed something underneath my plate. It is so sore underneath there right now, and everything is swollen. My lower plate doesn't fit at all over on this side anymore, and it really, really hurts. All because I got something stuck under there for like 15 seconds. And I'm still trying to deal with trying to get these done correctly so that I don't get pressure sores on my ears here from wearing these. And these are light. I mean, there's barely anything to them. That's light plastic for the frames, for the lenses. And while it's stainless steel, it's not titanium or anything like that. These are light. They're super light. And I still have to try and adjust these things to not get pressure sores. And I have to take them off several times a day because just the pressure on the side of my nose hurts so much. My skin is insanely delicate for all that it's also very tough and versatile and keeps me safe. I am very glad that I have skin. Please do not get me wrong. I am not trying to put skin down, nor am I trying to put my own skin down. It's just pressure is difficult for your body to deal with. So, yay. I mean, I had before known about the whole, because I worked in healthcare again for 15 years. I was a nurse's aide working in geriatric care and then in Medicare care, which is you come from the hospital to spend time in the Medicare wing to get well enough to go home. I worked in that sort of setting as well and was almost a licensed practical nurse. So, I mean, I know healthcare stuff. And the thing that I had never I'd known about, of course, pressure sores, because I've seen so many people come in with pressure sores. Oh my God. And there was this one sad story, this one woman who had some I can't remember what her debilitating disease was, but she was just more and more, she couldn't take care of herself. And she had to be lifted out of her chair in something called a Hoyer sling, which is literally a sling, but it's got to be put on correctly, because if it's put on correctly, it holds you in a sling, in a not comforting, but at least comfortable-ish holster sling, and lifts you up and then moves you. They had it backwards, and she just went, whoop, slid out and broke her neck and then died soon after. But she'd come in with a pressure sore you could put your fist into. We had just gotten that healed up. Thumbs up. Medical equipment is highly specialized. Even the cheap, easy stuff that you think is not that difficult, you got to be very careful, because people die if you use it incorrectly. And she died because they used something as simple as a sling to lift you up and get you out of your wheelchair into your bed. I didn't mean to get depressing. I just meant to say that I know healthcare stuff, but then I was also going to talk again because it still freaks me out. But then you got to remember, everything is so individualized. About this one fellow who sat for 73 hours, got blood clots in his legs, and died. Remember, he sat for 73 hours. He didn't get up, ever. He sat for 73 hours. He did not eat anything. He did not drink anything. He didn't go to the bathroom. He just sat there. So he was slowly dehydrating. His blood was getting thicker. And when he got up after sitting for 73 hours, he had blood clots in his legs from the pressure. Because when you're sitting, it squeezes your blood vessels shut. And so blood gets trapped in your lower extremities. And anytime blood gets trapped, it can clot. And if it clots, it can break loose. And if it breaks loose, you're in for a very bad time. And he was in for a bad time because that blood clot went right up into his lungs, which blocked that, and then that blocks the blood flow immediately from the heart, so heart failure almost instantly, and he went down. He could have been saved, but people didn't realize what was going on for a half hour, at which point he was gone. But the thing is, just because you have to sit, or you do sit, doesn't mean you're going to die. We have so many people that are wheelchair bound in nursing homes and such. They just sit. And take a look. Remember, Stephen Hawking. My goodness, how long did he live? And he didn't have the muscle tone, even his own, to move enough like we can to shift the blood. And he was fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with sitting, as long as you are properly hydrated, proper nutritionized, and all that. I say this sort of stuff to reassure people out there and also to reassure myself, because I freak out and worry about stuff. So yay, thumbs up on that. Anyway, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments. My community tab, going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Yay, thank you very, very much. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. For right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you so much. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. My mind was gone for a moment, but just for a moment. No disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count an American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand because of my fibro, depression, brain damage from alcoholism, and more, I'm lucky if I can even remember that my name is not Rutherford P. Farquhar. So, we have some guy named Jamie, greatly appreciated. Mark Otten, thumbs up and thank you. We had Mason Morgan, greatly appreciated. Kieran Slipknot fan, thumbs up and thank you. And Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Dark Equation, thumbs up and thank you. We have TikTok, thumbs up and thank you. Nemesis Gutierrez, I am nowhere close with your name pronunciation, but thank you so very, very much. Played Plane 61, greatly appreciate. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up. And Hokey Smokes, that sounds terrible. And Jeffrey MK2 Ruger, thumbs up and thank you. We have Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. And Kaylee, thumbs up. Javo Menv, and then a whole bunch of star symbols. Thank you very, very much. And Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. T Tempest, 2 T's, thumbs up. And Group Rialto Digital, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And Ollie B, greatly appreciated. Then we have Denial, thumbs up and thank you. Mr. Worsty, thumbs up and thank you. Diego Acurso, thumbs up. And Vanyo Moiseyev, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. And Aaron Doe, thumbs up and thank you. We have Confused Owl, I got lost, so I'm going to go with 24. I don't know why I get lost, but I do. But thumbs up and thank you. And Minnesota Mental Man, thumbs up and thank you. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thumbs up and thank you very much. Boy, I hope I managed to edit all those out. Depending on the time, I mean, it's 8:16. It's late, late, late. And if you can check out my various links down below. There we are. English. I remembered what that were. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I would understand, and I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. I thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, otherwise YouTube is going to continue burying my channel even deeper. Yay! That would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until literal end of time. Thumbs up for that. Very, very cool. I have another video after this one, and I have all sorts of ideas for things to do, so hopefully I've got the energy to be able to do them. I have been trying to process all this stuff that's happening in my life and trying to think, because I don't want to be homeless. I know there's stuff out there, I just need to try and find it, because I'm going to be hosed. Otherwise, I need to call Social Security and see what I can do. So, here's hoping. Yay! Anyway, though, I was going to say something, but it is completely gone. So that is A-okay. But, well, there's another moth back there. Hello, little moth. I like moths. Moths are like cats with wings. They're furry and they're soft, and even though that's chitin and it's a defensive thing, they're still soft and fluffy. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. Cats with wings.